morning. 7:16 is the time, and on this Wednesday morning, we continue our Set for School series. So we invited some very important people to talk to us today about why it's important not to miss school. I know it's the time where probably you're running around getting the kids ready to go to school. Here in the studio is Bobby Jenkins, president of ABC Home and Commercial Services. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sally.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
And Dr. Joshua Childs, assistant professor in the Department of Educational Administration at UT. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right,
Right.
it's an important title. Let's start with you, Bobby. As a
Sally.
business leader, as a business owner, why is it important when we talk about attendance? Why are you concerned about that?
Yeah, I'm very concerned about it, Sally, because it is a big deal. In Central Texas, we had over 2.3 million absences last year from our schools. And, you know, when students aren't in school, a lot of things happen. One, students struggle. It's hard to learn when you're not there in school.
Right.
Secondly, teachers, it's tough for them to teach when kids are behind and trying to catch everybody up. The other thing is, as taxpayers, we lose big time. We lose over $90 million because of absences to our districts here in Central Texas.
Oh, wow.
So this is what we've got to do. What we need to do is to reduce absences to by 3 per student each year.
Okay.
And if we did that, we would save over $34 million as a district. And so that's really important. That gives us more money for teachers, counselors, coaches, extracurriculars. The last thing is we want to develop positive habits.
Right.
You know, going to school is a habit.
Should be,
and
yeah.
It should be. And so it's going to make them more successful in school, prepare them for college, and for me, quite frankly, prepares them for the workforce, having those good habits.
Yeah, and staying here in Austin and then maybe putting them to work here in
Absolutely.
Austin. Works out for everybody. Joshua, I want to talk about what is the difference when we talk about truancy versus somebody who just constantly misses class. Honestly, I didn't know that it was such a big difference.
Right. Yeah. So truancy is only measures those who have unexcused absences, and chronic absenteeism is where you account for both unexcused absences, excused absences, and suspensions.
Oh,
and
boy.
so
Okay.
when we think of chronic absenteeism, it's highly correlated to both in-school and out-of-school factors. And so it's a very important indicator for showing how a student will do as they progress through schooling throughout their years. And so the challenge is that most school districts in our country, in schools, only measure average daily attendance, which is how many students are showing up at school each day.
Okay.
And the problem with that, or something to be concerned is that average daily attendance can mask or hide students who are chronically absent.
Okay.
And so those students can fall through the cracks. And so it's important to be thinking about chronic absenteeism and what it means for students attending school daily.
And then if we look at it that way, then we could figure out, you know, why exactly are they missing school? What is at the core of a problem for
Right.
something like that?
Right.
And maybe that's why it's important to get parents involved and to get other people involved in this. How do we help then?
Exactly.
How, and any suggestions on what
Yeah,
we should
so
do?
as Bobby said earlier, businesses can play a big role in that. So going to school regularly creates routines and a discipline that's transferable not only to post-secondary education, but also into the workforce.
Yeah.
And it's also important to think of business as not only just like your H-E-B, but also your local mom and pop stores in the neighborhood, right? So think of your nail salons, your barber shops, your local convenience store, the
true.
pizza place, right?
Yeah.
Who can do messaging and making sure that kids are at school and not trying to draw students in during school hours. And most businesses also hire caring adults who play an integral role in ensuring that students attend daily.
Yeah, you know, businesses like mine really can help, Sally. We actually partner with the E3 Alliance to educate our employees and to educate our customers about the roles that they can play in attendance. And we actually have tips and suggestions for them to follow.
Okay.
And so we've got several of those. First of all, one of the tips is if your child's sick, keep them home. Let's
Keep 'em
not
home.
let them get
Yeah.
other kids sick. So
I know,
keep them
and
home
it's
if they are.
so that time of year
It
too,
is,
when
it
they
is
start
that.
entering, they bring home germs. We'll put those other tips on our website, Bobby, as
Great.
well, to make sure people know about that, and to let you know that there is a school attendance rally that's coming up on the 7th over at the terrace of the Long Center. It's free. It's open to the public. Will you two be there?
We sure
Yes,
will.
we'll
All right,
Look
make sure
forward
you
to
tell
it.
them hi. Let's